School bell. Folks, I'm late. I'm about a minute late for my own show, but you can do that in this world. But it does. I had instant flashbacks when I was thinking this morning, I'm running late. Instant flashbacks. I don't know. Were you guys in junior high and you were late for class and you were like, the bell's about to ring, but no, the teacher kind of gives me about 30 seconds. If I'm at the end of the hallway and she sees me like running for class, I can still make it and not get a tardy. Man, I had such flashbacks this morning. I was like, school and class has started, and yet I'm not in the room. I'm in the room now, folks. I want to say good morning to all of you who are out there. This is a live show. Live show, baby. I know we pre-recorded some things because the NRB is this week. Amazing. And so, yes, Rock and Ron, school has started. Bell has rung. Oh, man, we're at the NRB this week. And instead of broadcasting live from the NRB, I thought since I only live 5 minutes away from the NRB, I would just go ahead and do it. The home studios here. We're nice. We're comfortable. We're in our environment. We got a special show for you today. You're going to really enjoy this show today. We've got some clips from the NRB. And then, if you're on social media and you're kind of hanging out, you'll see some effects of maybe me singing on stage with the band and then also having some wonderful times just hanging out with the people at the conference. I've got some great pictures and some great social media, excuse me, from NRB so far. And if you don't know what NRB is, don't worry about all that. We're going to get you in. It's the National Religious Broadcasters. Before we do all that, let's go ahead and give you guys a little bit more on the Erskin Music Show. Bam! Look at that. That's my information for the Erskin Music Show. If you put Erskin, Erskin, Music Show, there's other stuff that comes up. And so don't falter, folks. You got to get my name right. I'm not usually a stickler about that, but if you put Erskin, it leads you to a whole different universe. It's like a bizarro world that's out there. And there's alternate Erskins that are out there, which are not me. So anyway, give a quick shout out here. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, or if you're watching us on Twitter, please that subscribe button and enable the notifications. It's all about school. It's all about education today. It's all about what the Lord is doing. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad. Amen. Can I get an amen that's out there? In fact, we started with an amen. Hallelujah. All right, so hey, don't sleep. I got my tambourine ready, and so if we actually on this show, due to the comment section, begin to break out into a praise section, praise break, I'll get the tambourine going. Say I won't pick up that guitar that's in the room right over there and just start playing. Say I won't just pick up that guitar over there and just start writing a song, feisty like that today. Guess what? We got. Hey, Brittany. Oh, Brittany and the girls. Amazing. You finally watched my show. I don't know. You may watch my show all the time and you just don't comment, but thank you so much for commenting. I really do appreciate that. We got a co-host that's coming on today. I'm so excited about this. Erskin Music Show is taking leaps and bounds. We don't always get this, all right? Because the Erskin Music Show, we can't always have nice things, but we can have nice things today because Aaliyah is going to be coming on. She's my manager, and she's going to be, we're going to be talking about a couple of crazy things because there's a segment that is called That's Weird. Good morning, Mayoshi. I guess I should just go ahead and go around the horn. Brittany Brewster is my sister. I'm not going to tell you where she's at. I don't want everybody, all the fans and everything, just flooding her state with cheer and excitement, but I did want to say hello to her. Miyoshi, who is always such a strong fan. So we've got folks that are watching us from Wisconsin. I'll just go ahead and say that. We'll have folks that are watching us from different parts of Tennessee. Folks from Texas tune in regularly. And so awesome yesterday. This so blessed my heart. I've been reunited with my friends from India. They've come over, and I'm getting to meet new friends from China and Japan. And this is an international conference that I'm at, as well as domestic conference. So I'm getting to see friends from all over. I've got friends that have come in from Connecticut, friends that are in from Dallas. We got friends that from literally all from North Carolina, Winston-Salem. All the folks are here. And so we're going to talk a little bit about NRB, and we're going to have some interviews. But so that we're good to the people, I'm going to get the segment called That's Weird going this morning, because that is weird.
That's weird.
You know what? Before we do That's Weird, let's go ahead and bring our school bell. Let's bring our girl in here. Let's bring our manager in here.
Hey. Good morning.
Leah Capilla.
Hello.
Woke you up early this morning. It's like, hey, get on this show.
Yes. I was cooking eggs whenever you texted.
No more cooking eggs.
No.
It's time to get on the show.
True. Good morning.
Did you get any sleep last night?
I got some sleep. I crashed as soon as I got home. So.
Okay. Good for you. Well, you know, if you've seen the show before, and I think you have seen the show before because you've manufactured pretty much everything that's on the show. There's a segment that's called That's Weird.
That's weird.
You're saying something. I can't hear you.
The That's Weird segment. Can you hear me? Audio check. She gone. She left us. Hey, Aaliyah. Bye, Aaliyah. Never gonna forget you. All right. So anyway, Aaliyah's working on some technical difficulties over there. Woke the poor girl up this morning and it's like, hey, how about the show today? She's taken off the week so that she can manage me at the NRB. And we've got a day filled with events, all sorts of meetings that we've got scheduled there and follow up and taking pictures with people. And I don't know how to manage all that myself. And so she's there to help manage some of that. We'll get her back on in just a second. So anyway, really great stuff has been happening this week. Really God glorifying stuff because this is a conference of national religious broadcasters. And so the opportunity for them to, you know, connect with one another. I was talking with a guy last night about several films that he's working on. He's interested in getting some music in the films, you know, do a little acting on the side. I don't know if you knew that about me, but I do a little acting on the side. Advantage Talent, Misty Griggs. We've had her on the show before. But all communicators that are doing one thing, as varied and as multiple as they are, they're all on the show trying to do one thing, and that is reach more people for Jesus. How do we reach more people for Jesus? Some of them are using film, some of them are using TV. My good friends from Moody Radio, who you guys are about to see in just a second, they were there as well. But I wanted to do a segment called That's Weird because I found out a little trade secret yesterday. And you guys may already know this. Write a comment if you already know this, but the trade secret is simply this. Shoe restoration. Oh, look at that. Rock and Ron says, Angel 95, they're here. Okay, well, tell your folks from Angel 95 to get in contact with me. Aaliyah's coming back strong.
Woo! I made the newbie mistake of not turning my phone on Do Not Disturb, and so people calling totally knocked it off.
Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, you're like managing the world, so
no.
I had no worries about it, no concerns about it.
Okay.
But Aaliyah Capilla, yeah. I don't know how much shoe restoration stuff you do, but I found out a secret, a tip yesterday that I'd never found out before.
Okay.
Kelly was telling me this because I was getting ready, obviously, for the performance last night, and I wanted to shine my shoes up. And I said, hey, how do I shine my shoes up a little bit, restore my shoes? And she said, I heard that if you take toothpaste and a toothbrush, not the toothbrush that I use every day. I want to let people know that for sure.
If there's any question, right?
Yeah, if there's any question about it, because this audience is the type of audience that will definitely ask me those sort of questions. But if you take an old toothbrush and toothpaste, you can restore your shoes. And so I wanted to show you guys this morning that this is a show and tell episode. We literally, I know this is going to blind you. Folks, put your shades on. Put your sunglasses on. Do you have sunglasses, Aaliyah?
In the car.
Okay, yeah.
We'll pretend these are sunglasses.
That would only really be weird if you were wearing sunglasses inside your house. I'm probably the only person that does that. But folks, don't get blinded by these shoes. Look how restored to white they are. Oh, that's amazing.
Shiny and new.
Last week I was at a camp in the mud playing basketball, and I said, you know what I should have done? I should have done a before and after picture, but I didn't. Next time. So true or false? That is actual wives' tale that actually works? Oh, Brittany, my sister, is saying yes, it works. Chester, I would highly encourage you to try this method as well. Aaliyah, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any shoe beautification restoration tips that you want to give the people? Are you willing to go with that one?
Tips. I get that little pre-oiled shoe polisher at like the drugstore. Have you guys seen that? It's the foam, and that's the only thing I use on shoes besides trying not to walk in puddles. That's pretty much it. 2 tips.
Here you go, folks. That is a first world education. If you want good shoe restoration, Aaliyah says, don't walk in puddles. That's awesome.
Shoe 101.
You know, I didn't know that I was like this until I met another person that was like this. Is one of my buddies in Florida. His name is John Cabrera. He's a fantastic music artist. And we were talking one day. I was on tour in Florida, and I went to go visit him, and I saw his shoe collection. And we probably proceeded to talk for about 2 hours about shoes. Didn't know that that was a thing for me until I realized on one particular tour when I was with the band, they said, why do you have so many shoes? I was like, well, doesn't everybody have a bunch of shoes that they wear?
No.
So here's the question, Aaliyah.
Yes.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Oh, winter, spring, summer, fall.
Estimate.
Boots and flats. Maybe like 15. All seasons, all terrains, flip flops.
Okay.
So
Okay. Hey,
it's hard to find shoes. So
you have more shoes than I do.
Okay, that makes sense because I'm a lady.
I guess so. But I guess it would be really weird if I had more shoes than you. I almost have as many shoes as you.
Okay.
In fact, those are almost these.
Okay.
Folks, those are new shoes that are on the screen that you're looking at, and these are very old shoes. But you know what's cool about this? I took a picture of these shoes the other day, and somebody was saying these are my magic shoes. Just click my heels together, a little spin off.
Yeah.
But my dad actually gave me these shoes. Brittany, Erskin. Yes, Erskin Sr. gave me these shoes. And man, he was kicking around the house, and he's like, hey, would you ever wear these shoes? And I was like, of course, I'm an artist. I wear these shoes all the time. And so I have recorded songs in those, played concerts in those, played basketball. My dad gave me those shoes. And so do you have a pair of sentimental shoes?
Oh, not really sentimental, but my colorful boots, my water boots, I have had them for a while. Everybody comments on them because they're all swirly like a fractal. And they've just gone some great places with me. I do not have red shoes like that, though. Those are quite bright. If I'm looking at it right. Yeah. And they have bows. I'm not a big bow person. So.
Yeah, Brittany, it's true. Erskin was wearing those shoes and passed those to Erskin. I want to know if anybody would wear these shoes. Aaliyah, would you wear these shoes?
No, because there's bows on them.
You don't like bows?
Are those peep toes?
I don't know. You probably know more about women's shoes than I do.
Yeah,
I'm going to safely say you know
they look
more
like peep toes, so that's extra work.
Peep toes. Is that where your toes stick out in the front?
Yes, so you have most of your foot covered, but you still have your toes peeking out, so you still have to have your toenails manicured. Well, you don't have to, but your feet look better.
Yeah, I can see that's extra work. There's way more considerations. I've got a special bonus for you on this episode. Here, let's get off the share screen here for just a second, because I want everybody to see this all big and bright. I did one of my other shoes. I kind of got a Converse theme that's going here. You guys know, or you probably don't know this about me, but I'm kind of an Air Force One kind of guy. This is actually what I'm wearing right now. Air Force Ones, the AF1s. But I've got my Converse today, another Converse today. This is one that I wear on stage a lot. One that's one of my fun shoes. But this shoe has been restored, all right?
Okay.
Using toothpaste and an old toothbrush that is not my toothbrush. All right, so I did this. This is probably why I was late for the show. I was scrubbing shoes. So there's a little before and after that's going on here. I don't know if you can see this.
I can see.
There's definitely one shoe that is browner and one shoe that has been restored using toothpaste and a toothbrush. And if you
Kelly's
didn't think,
a genius. Kelly's a genius.
Of course, people are commenting, man. Rock and Ron, we'll get to Jerry a little bit later. Tell Jerry to call me today. I'll be at the conference. I've got some meetings scheduled this afternoon, but I'll pull away from the meeting for Jerry at any time. All right. So Mayoshi says those shoes are adorable. I'm assuming we're talking about the red ones. I can totally see Mayoshi wearing the red shoes, but Mayoshi, if you're watching the screen right now, you have a tendency to break your ankle all the time. So no red shoes for you. All right. Rock and Ron says those shoes were the ones that were the Wicked Witch of the West and Under the House. They have extracted them from her feet. She's not using them anymore, and so therefore we can use them as an object lesson. All right. This has been totally weird. We need to get to the NRB. Totally weird. All right.
That's weird.
All right, so we've got some cut-ins that we're going to be showing you from the NRB interviews that we had. And tell us a little bit about these before we do music.
Well, there's 3 cut-ins that are uploaded. They're all videos. One is with some of your amazing band members, Eleni and Kevin, who were all just, you guys all rocked the stage. Everybody loved it. So many people were coming out that had to leave early. They were like, this is such a blessing. And I know many people came up to you afterwards and to Eleni and Kevin and said that your guys' leading in worship and performance was such a blessing. So there's a short video of you 3 talking. I couldn't get, unfortunately, the actual video up, but hopefully we can get that from NRB here in a little bit and show you in another show. Then you all will get to meet the amazing Amy Kiker, who she runs the whole thing. She's the most joyful and energetic and organized person and friendly person that probably in the top 5 I've ever met. Probably top 3. And then there's a video from the Moody Nashville team. There's a little bit of sound popping, but I think you all will hear generally what they all say. You'll get to meet Don and Steve and Scott Thunder. Yes, that's his real name. He's a station manager. So those
Scott Thunder.
Yes, and he loves your red shoes. So. And they're a brand sponsor of.
I will never hit that again. I'm sorry. I had no idea that was that long.
That's okay. But they're a brand sponsor of Erskin Music, and I know you all have heard of Moody Radio and probably Don and Steve, but you'll get to meet them now in this little clip.
Let's get to them. Let's do it.
Okay.
So we're here at the NRB, and I wanted to introduce you guys to the Moody family. If you guys had not seen them before, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and say hello?
Scott Thunder, station manager, WFCM, Moody Radio, Nashville. Howdy.
Hey, I'm Steve, one half of Don's Good Morning.
You're Erskin.
I'm Erskin.
I'm Don, the other half of Don's Good Morning.
And so for those of you who are watching the Erskin Music Show, we want to just let you guys know how excited we are to be at the NRB. Is this great, guys?
It is.
Fabulous. So much fun.
Tell
Off to a good start.
Yeah, tell the people kind of what this is in case they're not familiar with the NRB.
It's where national religious broadcasters congregate. It's station managers, owners, people that want to get in touch with Christian radio in the United States and elsewhere. Matter of fact, we're getting ready to talk to some international broadcasters. This is kind of a meeting place, and it's a great place to network and say hello to people that you've known for a long time and brand new people too.
Yeah, it's also a good place to just connect with different ministries. You know, as a co-host of a radio show, we're always looking for different things to talk about, ministry opportunities, and there's a ton of ministries here that we get the opportunity to meet and to connect with.
finally get to see my friend Erskin in person. So
That
for
too.
me, that's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
A lot of fun. So I'll be playing a little bit later on tonight. And yeah, you guys just pay attention to the Erskin Music Show. If you're an artist that's out there, network, pray. And we'll get in contact with each other and keep this thing going. Thanks.
All right, another professional video from the Erskin Music Group. What happened with that? I
I don't know.
I was using a special microphone for that interview, and I was
I
like,
think it was a special microphone.
okay. So was Amy's interview choppy?
No, because you did not use a special microphone. It
Oh
was
my
clear.
goodness. Sorry, guys. This is my first day doing YouTube. I have no idea what it is that I'm doing.
First day
But
with that microphone. So
first day with that
maybe
microphone.
time to return in and get something else.
Maybe the last day with that microphone. Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? So where are we going now? Which one do you want to hear? Which one do the people want to hear? We've got Amy Kiker, that's representative of the NRB. She's going to be sharing some things with us. And we've also got the band. You guys want NRB or the band? NRB, band. NRB, band.
If nobody's responding, Amy's energetic. That might give more clarity to what NRB is, because she explained it pretty well.
Okay. Oh, well, Mayoshi says band.
Okay, go band. Go Mayoshi.
She
You know-
voted.
Okay.
I mean, we could take up a council of two and just make a decision.
I will
but
defer to Mayoshi.
the band. Look, people, the band. They want the band.
Okay, the
Bring
band.
on the band. Bring on the band. All right, you're going to get a chance to see two of the members of my band. You know, it was a smaller set last night. We didn't bring the full band out, but you get a chance to hear from Alini, who is my backup vocalist as well as keyboardist. And you'll get a chance to hear from Kevin Alvaranga, who is our drummer, El Salvadorian drummer. He be putting that salsa in there. Okay, here's the band. There we were at the NRB once again. And I've got, guys, I told you I was playing at the NRB. I was playing, but so were these people. They were playing as well. There's Alini, and there's Kevin, and they're here at the NRB playing as well. Guys, talk to us about your experience at the NRB.
Elena, you can go first.
It was great. Get in the screen here, Kev. We're all friends. There we go. It was absolutely wonderful. It was so great to worship with a room full of people I've never met, but we were just so unified, just lifting up praise to God.
Absolutely, I agree. I think it was an amazing opportunity. Even meeting all the people that were here, the ones that we got to meet were super nice, so welcoming, and I think that just talks volumes and speaks volumes about the event. So, yeah.
So all the things, we're doing all the NRB things. Guys, started out this show. I better move up here. We started, who knows what kind of things are about to come out the door. We started out the show, you guys not even knowing what the NRB was. And I told you, showed you a couple of videos, and now we're actually here at the NRB. We got to be a little quiet because there's stuff going on all around us and behind us. But this is a great conference, and you guys check it out. Glad you guys are watching the Erskin Music Show. Continue to watch the Erskin Music Show. You may see these guys again at some point. We have a tendency to rock out on various stages, and so coming to a stage near you. All right.
Yeah.
God bless.
Bye.
Heidi. Man, it's really hard to do a conference like this when you have ADD. And that was Heidekel, that it was just walking up and she was, talking to the band at the same time that I was doing the interview. And we need to have her on the show at some point.
Yes, for sure. I was just thinking, need to find her today and set that up, because I only know a sliver of her story, and it's amazing. We need the whole story. Literally worldwide.
She is world famous, and she had just walked up and she says, "Hey, I just wanted to say, you guys did a fantastic job and I enjoyed it." And there were so many kind people that were there last night. Low key, a lot of people said, maybe you guys should have been bumped to the upper slot last night.
I did hear that many times.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
Okay, so we'll just leave that right there.
Next year.
We're happy NRB folks that were there last night. We're happy to play in any spot that you give us to play. We will graciously serve the Lord but I did hear a couple of people that, especially the ones who missed it and thought that I was going to be playing in the top spot last night, who were disappointed, and they were like, "Oh, we were coming to hear you, but we were at another workshop." I'm like, "It's okay. The NRB records these things somewhere out there in the metaverse or the universe. There's a recording of last night's performance, and it was wonderful."
Yes.
So I know the band is asleep right now. They're not getting up early and doing a morning show, but cool band. Yeah, great folks. And there's a couple of other people that weren't there last night because we had the smaller band who are also just tremendous people. You should know this if you're looking to book the Erskin music ecosystem and band and everything. One of the things that I love about the band is if we're doing a camp, all of us sat on the panel discussion the last camp that we were at. And we just let kids ask us questions and we conversed and dialogue. We don't have any members of the band, who are those kind of people that is like, "Oh, no, I'm just a musician. Like, I'm just going to hang out over here." And no, like they can do that. They are very skilled. But when it comes to interacting with people, you're just not going to find any kinder people.
Very true. Very true.
As Rock and Ron says, great faces. All right, we got one more interview, and this is apparently one that I didn't use. Did I use the microphone on this one?
You did not, and so it's very clear.
Okay, we did not. Amy, what can we say? But if there's something that's going wrong at NRB or something that the artist needs or something that we just say, Amy, and it happens. So this is Amy Kiker, who's a representative of the NRB. She's going to be sharing a little bit from her vantage point of what the NRB is and just her fun personality.
I've started it.
You start. Oh, look at that. Okay, so here we are. NRB, once again. I know. I keep bringing the best of the NRB to you guys because some of you guys don't even know what the NRB is. But we've got one of the representatives from the NRB. This is Amy Kiker, and she's going to give you a behind-the-scenes experience. Look, revealed. NRB, revealed.
Hey. Oh, hey, we're having a great time here. Artist experiences, I'll tell you what, they're great. They come, they bring their heart, they bring their music, they share, they rock. It's been great. No, I'm so glad you're here, Erskin.
Well, don't stop. But wait, there's more.
What?
This is a live stream show that I do, and the people, a lot of them are figuring out what the NRB is for the first time.
Oh.
And so there's a kind of an international and worldwide audience that watches this, and some of them are like, "What is NRB? Is it like for old people to just go and tell stories?" So give people a little sense of like what it's like, because you're doing guest relations, there's speakers that are a part of this as well, and so you get in on the level. I don't want to talk about you, but you get on the level of like speakers that are going to be coming that you hear on the radio all the time, that you see on television. They're coming through the door, and Amy's making sure that they know where to go and what to do, and she's coordinating. So you can talk a little bit about your experience with that, because a lot of people don't know. They don't know. They don't know who this is.
Well, it's great. I mean, National Religious Broadcasters, it's not just for people who are on the radio or on TV. It's podcasters and church media and all that kind of stuff as well. But
all the things.
All the things.
You have
all
any
the ways.
influencers that are here? YouTubers?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Ellie Beth Stuckey. I can't go on and on and on, but because
it's been a long day.
It's been a long day, but Kirk, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk is here?
Yes.
I would think
Charlie Kirk, Ellie Beth Stuckey will be here. Yeah, and there's more people. I just can't think of all of them right now. But anyway, yeah. So what's great is everybody who's here, kind of a dual thing that we're doing here. We for NRB, people come here to learn, to be encouraged, and to learn how to do their broadcasting, communicating thing better, and they are networking. Everybody's here, so everybody's here except for you guys. So make it a point to get here. Yeah, it's great. And the other thing is what NRB does on behalf of everybody is, we're trying to, it's kind of the government kind of thing, but be very relevant with culture. What's going on. Culture's getting kind of crazy.
Yes.
And so
several times they've had to blockade the whole place off because you've had representatives here. I think Mike Pence was here at one point.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Some other folks.
But what we do, we're very relevant. We're talking about, the deplatforming that's going on, a lot of the First Amendment, freedom of speech stuff that's going on. And that's important to not just broadcasters, but that's important to anybody who wants
Everybody
the
who-
freedom to be able.
yes.
Do you know of anybody who's had a YouTube post blocked? I mean, it's everybody. And so NRB's working hard to, try to work on that as well. We're in DC trying to, lobby for that and that kind of thing. So it's about us and communicating, and it's also about in the future being able to do that too. But there's
love
lots of networking, like you said. Lots of people are here. All the radio, TV, podcasting influencers, all that kind of stuff are all here. So just come and you get to see everybody.
That's it. Good one.
All right. That was Amy Kiker for the NRB. And man, she said a lot about things that people probably don't know about the NRB, and the sense that they've got lobbyists who are in Washington who are advocating on behalf of religious liberty, advocating on behalf of freedom of speech. That's a really big thing in the media, and we probably don't talk enough about it on this show, is the various attacks against free speech in our country. Aaliyah, you've had to deal with a little bit of some of my videos getting blocked and flagged and all the different things.
Oh, yeah.
That's how has that impacted our world?
Well, some of it sometimes could be legit. Somebody says, "Oh, you're using this song. I have claim to it," and then they realize it's fair use because you're commenting on it. But then there's a lot of shady organizations out there. One in particular that I'm not going to name, but they try to shut you down every single show. And
guys, the struggle's real. People try to shut my show down every show. So the fact
they're
that
not even legit. They're not even a legit corporation. So I don't know what is going on there.
If you guys only knew the stuff that we have to go through to get a show to you guys, much less a whole season. We're in season 3 now, or season 4. Season 3 now, or season 4.
I thought it was 4.
We're in season 4 now.
Okay.
We've had 3 seasons where people try to shut the show down every time. You guys know I ain't afraid to talk about anything on this show. You want to talk about Black Lives Matter? That's cool. You want to talk about the LGBTQRST LMNP? That's cool. We'll talk about it on the show. You want to talk about pro-life? We'll talk about it on the show. You want to talk about anything? We talk about it on this show, because God gave us the mind, the heart, the scriptures to be able to share and comment on various things. And so those kind of things are under attack in America. But I'm not climbing out of the woodworks and saying, "Oh, look at me, woe is me," because we've got persecuted brothers and sisters that are really facing challenges. So, people may not like my commentary. I don't think they like so much the commentary that I had on Putin, but
Well, oh well, free speech in America for now, at least. So.
But we did it anyway from a dirty hotel room in Richmond, Virginia. Oh boy. The stories that I could tell about being on the road, and especially being on the road and trying to find ways that I can continue the show in less than ideal internet situations.
True.
Those are all.
You can write a book. You should probably have a class. Would anybody be interested in learning from Erskin that wants to start their own show? Leave it in the comments.
Well, one of the people that I look up to that does this quite regularly and quite well is Alan Parr, and he's going to be speaking today. Oh, I'll be at that workshop.
1
Sign
p.m.
me up. Yeah,
1 p.m.
1 p.m. So I'll be there for that. And I could always share. If there's people who are out there that are watching this show, you know what, Aaliyah? That's why these shows, when you come on, are always the highest rated shows, is because you think about the things that other people are thinking about that they would have said if they could have said it, and you just go ahead and say it. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that would want me to share some tips, maybe I do a special episode where I share some tips and some techniques about how we've grown the show the way that we have up to season 4. We're up to now almost 800 subscribers. Hopefully in the next, come on, let's go.
Woo, where's the fireworks there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got all sorts of things going on. Imagine what happens when we get to like 1,000 subscribers.
There should be a party.
Okay, enough of that silliness. And so we're at 35 minutes. It is the Erskin Music Show, so we should play some Erskin music.
True.
I want to do a song that I did yesterday. Is one that people have asked for quite a bit. And since we've talked about religious liberty and persecution and everything, I want to do Is He Worth It? I had people yesterday saying, Is He Worthy? That's Andrew Peterson.
Yes.
Wonderful song. But Is He Worth It is not Andrew Peterson's song. This is Nick Ripken, Matt Papa, Laura Erlinson, and Erskin Anavatarte on this song. Enjoy.
This is no game, it's no fairy tale. I stared right into a rifle barrel. It all comes down to this: is he worth it? This is no dream, it's reality. They stole my love and my dignity. It all comes down to this: is he worth it? This is where faith lives or dies. This is where hope comes alive. Pay the price, pay the price. His love demands a sacrifice. I'll give what I can't keep to gain what I can lose. Count the cost, count the cost. It's a privilege to bear the cross. No matter what I face, my heart is certain that he's worth it. Oh, this is no play, it's no Sunday school. Just give up now, don't be a fool. They jeered and laughed and said, is he worth it? This is no lie, they stole my child. They give her back if I just deny. The road seems long ahead. Is he worth it? Pay the price, pay the price. His love demands a sacrifice. I'll give what I can't keep to gain what I can lose. Count the cost, count the cost. It's a privilege to bear the cross. No matter what I face, my heart is certain. Life is gonna ask you to make a choice. Give it all away for a great joy. Nothing's better than Jesus. When the heavens open up and we see his face, standing there, yeah, we're gonna say he was worth every pain. Pay the price. His love demands a sacrifice. I'll give what I can't keep to gain what I can lose. Count the cost, count the cost. It's a privilege to bear the cross. No matter what I face, my heart is certain. Yeah, no matter what I face, my heart is certain that he's worth it. Oh, yeah, he's worth it. Oh.
I'm trying to do that look that I have in the comment section.
Oh. The posing.
The thinker.
Yeah.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Well, another excellent show for the Erskin Music Show, and has been aided by the careful, and always kind support of Aaliyah. So thank you so much, Aaliyah. You get some fireworks on the way out, obviously, making it happen. Once
Well,
again,
glad
thank
to
you.
be on.
Yeah, thank you for those clips in there. And we got a busy day full of meetings, and so I'll let you get back to it. We'll be at the NRB today. Really quickly, by way of announcement, tomorrow we're going to have Christabel Braden, who's coming on, and she's going to be sharing. She's got a new album that's coming out. But beyond that, guys, you will not want to miss tomorrow's interview. This is the realest, can I look in the camera? The realest interview that I've ever done. Most of the time when I do interviews, I've been doing this for a while now, people come on well-dressed, well-prepared, and she was all of those different things. But we had a moment in the interview where we pulled the veil back and she was transparent about some things. Christabel Braden, if you don't know who she is, you'll see tomorrow. She's got an international platform, really. And she had a brain injury, a traumatic brain injury. She recovered from that. And in the recovery process of literally learning how to do everything, she came back and began doing music. It's one of the things that the Lord gifted her with through this traumatic brain injury. As you probably already know, the month of March is Brain Injury Awareness Month. Did you know that, Aaliyah?
I did not know that. Learned something new today.
Okay, so Brain Injury Awareness Month in the month of March. So she's going to be coming on and sharing about how God healed her in that and continues healing her in that, and how God has used that injury, opportunity, trial to create a platform. And then she's going to be really honest with us tomorrow. And so you're going to definitely want to check that out tomorrow. Christabel Braden, one of my absolute favorites. So that's tomorrow, and then we're just going to keep rolling with the show. We're just going to keep growing the show, so keep telling people about it. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button, and so it'll enable the notifications each time the show comes on. All right, Aaliyah, you get the last word.
Thanks for joining today. Have a great one.
All right, Erskin Music Show. We got a lot of work to do today. Here we go. I don't even know where my outro is. Okay.